All right, Parlay Boys, episode 2. We're going to go over UFC Fight Night 269. And first, we're going to touch on this White House card because we was talking about it anyway.
A lot of backlash over the weekend about the card. I don't know if you want to pull it up and we'll look at it.
Yeah, it should be right here. You talking about the White House card, right?
Yeah, White House. So we were told this is going to be the best card we've ever seen by Trump.
We all expected it.
Trump.
We all expected it.
I mean, honestly, it's a historical event, honestly.
It is. And it's really cool. I love to see, like, where it was when in 1993 when nobody would even sanction it.
Yeah.
To the fight at the White House is crazy.
It
really is.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. It's not the best card we've ever seen. Not the worst either, I don't think. I would give it like a B- just because of the names.
If it was a regular card, I feel like you have to have like a different scale for this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if it's a regular just numbered event, I'd probably give it like an A.
Yeah, yeah.
But because it's the White House card, I'd give it a B- to a C+.
Yeah, that's what drags it down for me. Is because the
hype of it and like
the historical importance. Like this is probably never going to happen again.
Very unlikely. Very unlikely. You got to have Donald Trump in office for this to happen.
Yeah, but we were told it'd be 6-7 title fights. It's obviously not that. We were told it'd be the best fighters, and I don't think it's even close.
You have a couple, like Ilya's there.
I mean, Ilya's probably top
Pereira.
1 to 2 pound for pound right now. You could argue.
You got O'Malley on the card, but he's fighting Zahabi. To me, that sucks.
Yeah, I mean,
that's not what we wanted.
That was one of the ones that I want to talk about. Like, why is Sean not fighting Corey?
That's just, not only does it make sense for rankings and stuff, but it's what the fans want. It makes sense. It checks so many boxes.
I mean, stylistically, it's a great fight.
And for the White House, you got two guys that want to stand there.
Yeah.
Very technical, sound strikers. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And we get Zahabi.
I mean, Zahabi.
That's a slap in the face to us fans, man.
I mean, I feel like that win over Aldo probably got him this fight, and also they didn't want to like fork out a bunch of money to pay people to fight on this card. So
you think that's what it was?
100%. I don't know what.
I don't think you think. I mean, Sandhagen would have fought for nothing. I feel like on this card,
maybe, but he's a higher profile name than Zahabi.
He is, but it's also contract. Like I don't know what contract Sandhagen's in. He's probably making more money for sure, but that's worth it. O'Malley acts like they never even offered him Corey. Did you see all that?
Yeah, I seen that. That's another thing I was going to say is they didn't even offer.
Do you believe that?
I believe him. I mean, I don't think he's scared of Corey at all. Why would he be scared of Corey? It's a good match.
He shouldn't be. It's not that he's scared of any certain guy, but maybe he just wants an easier fight. I don't know.
But I don't think Zahabi.
I don't necessarily think. I don't not believe Sean either. I'm not saying I don't or do, but a lot of people don't believe Sean.
I believe him.
It's fair.
And Aim is going to try to take him down. I mean,
and that sucks.
Yeah,
that sucks, man.
That's not what. I mean,
sucks.
I'm not saying that's not exciting, but
it can be.
His style of fighting is not exactly the most exciting fighting. Like I'm not sure about his knockouts and stuff like that, but I wouldn't say that he's got a ton on his record.
No, let's see if it shows it right here if I click. It's not even letting me click. What is this? UFCWhiteHouseCard.com? What is this? Like, what's going on here?
Dang, it won't even let you. Why
you got your own website and it says profile button, and I can't. It's not a button.
The next one, we kind of skipped over the main and co-main.
Yeah, we just kind of ran through them, but
I feel like this is a really bad fight for Gaethje. I just looked up his like strikes per minute and stuff like that.
And absorbed is the scary one.
Absorbed, dude. It's terrifying.
Yeah.
It's his is like the high for the UFC, and his is like 7
absorbed
per minute.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But it's just because, listen, I have seen Gaethje go into a fight and fight super, super smart, where it's like, this guy made a turn. And then the next fight, he'll fight balls to the wall where he's crazy again. But surely he goes into this and fights extremely smart, head movement. I have seen it. I've seen it from Gaethje.
7.74.
It's crazy.
That is bad.
Almost 8. I mean, you're near an 8 there.
That against Taporia, a guy who's got.
I can't imagine getting hit 8 times in 1 minute, period.
Yeah, period. I mean, that's
especially against
good.
Ilya.
So Justin's a massive. He's plus 410 right now on DraftKings. They just got the money lines up right now. They don't have any other odds.
Do you think that's fair? That's about right. Is that where you put it?
I mean, that's pretty fair considering Justin was flatlined by Max. I mean, Ilya just is on this tear right now where he's
flatlining everyone.
He's put away 3 legends in a row, and Max. Like Max has never been put away
finished.
like that.
He does not get finished. And really, I mean, up until the Islam, you would say Volkanovski don't either.
No,
he got kicked in the head, right?
Yeah,
Islam.
He got head kicked.
Maybe he fought that one too soon after that one, but I think it would have been the same result. I mean, you just see what Ilya's doing, and it's hard to say like all things would have been different.
Yeah.
But
then we go down to Poatan versus Cyril Gane. Cyril Gane getting his 5th crack at a UFC heavyweight championship. That is insane.
They want this man to be champ, but also he's there and he's fun and he's exciting. And I think they're just like, who else?
Well, I think France really like gets behind him in terms of like.
So he's got some star power.
Yeah, he's like big over in France.
Yeah, and it's not like he's really fighting the same guys over and over. The heavyweight belt is bouncing around. Like he got the Ngannou fight, right? Mm-hmm. He got the John fight. He got the Alex. Now he's getting the Alex fight. It's just like
he fought Derek for the interim.
So it's not like they're making the same fight over and over. And he is right there. I mean, he's easily top 5 in heavyweight.
I mean,
probably top 3.
Heavyweight now is just such a barren wasteland.
Exactly. Like
anybody.
If you're running the UFC, I'd probably do the same thing.
Like if Gable was to join the UFC right now, he'd be top 15.
Which is going to happen, I think, at some point.
Yeah.
In the near future. How old is Gable? 24? 25?
He's 24, 25
I think so. That's what's crazy about him doing the Olympics, playing NFL. He's done all that, and he's 25. Let me make sure.
That is insane.
Let me make sure before I give false information, but I'm pretty sure Gable Stevenson. He is 25 years old.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah, so he's done all that at his age. Unreal, bro. Like that's hard to believe. Like he's lived a life that like people would die for an entire lifetime. He's 25.
Poatan is minus 115 right now. I think it's kind of a pick 'em right now, but I think whenever it draws closer, he'll probably be the for sure favorite. But I'd probably be looking at Poatan by knockout at that point. I feel like that would be a good one to pick.
Yeah, we haven't seen him at heavyweight yet. That's interesting. But with Poatan, he has the power and then his movement and then just kind of everything. And he's big as dude. Put these guys side by side. I want to see, like, you know what I'm saying? They got to be like not that. Cyril Gane's going to be a little bigger, but they're going to be closer than people think.
I'd say he's a little thicker than Pereira is, but like in terms of like height and stuff like that,
and size and reach, yeah. So
that's the one thing I do worry about is that Gane's going to have, I would say, the reach advantage on Poatan. I don't know exactly how much, but I'd say he has the reach on Poatan by just a little bit.
Yeah, let's see if we can get a fight card here with the reach. They spell his name. Is it P-E-I?
I always just put Poatan.
That's harder. That's it. It's even harder to spell. Poatan, dude, what am I doing? The damn spelling bee. His reach is, let's see, fight card with a teletape.
It should have it on UFC.com there.
You think it will?
Should. Yeah, right there.
UFC stats.
Maybe it's got it on the stats. I don't know.
It's taking me to Bing. Here we go.
Oh, this is Fight Metric.
79.
79.
So if I put,
I would say it just open Gane. It should have it. 81. So 2-inch reach. I mean, that's not insane.
No, it's not.
It's still. I don't think he's fought anybody. Maybe
his strikes landed per minute. Cyril Gane's strikes landed per minute 5.29. 2.3 absorbed.
I mean, he's pretty sound defensively.
0.16 for Poatan. Landed 3.5 absorbed.
I think Izzy would probably be the only one that has a reach advantage. Go down and see if that's true.
80. Right in the middle.
So, yeah, right there. So that's one that, if he wins 3 belts, dude, he's in a topic of conversation to where like he's like a all-time great.
Yeah.
I mean, he might already be, but I mean, how many fights does he have
in the UFC?
So he's got 16 fights total. He entered the UFC at what, like 4-0, I think.
8 of his non-UFC fights, last UFC fights, has been title bouts. 8 out of 9.
Dude, that is insane.
So 1-2 wasn't for that one when he fought Blachowicz. Was that not for the? Why did I think that was for the interim. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 title fights in his last 9 fights.
That is incredible.
And that one was a title elimination fight.
When was his last fight before the UFC? Does it have it on? It probably won't have it on here since.
Well, I think it just goes to UFC fights, but his first UFC fight was November 6, 2021. So he's fought that many times in 5 years. Pretty good.
I mean, anytime they've needed him, they put the bat signal up and he comes out and just wrecks people.
So 9, 10, 11. He's fought 12 fights in the UFC and 8 of them has been title.
Wow.
That's pretty
good.
That's crazy.
Next we got Mauricio Hoofy versus Michael Chandler. I mean, this to me, it feels like they did Chandler a solid and said, hey, since we didn't give you the McGregor fight, we drug that out for as long as we did.
Try to get you.
We're going to throw you a bone, put you on the White House card. Maybe this is like his send-off. But, dude, this is just, I mean, unless he is smart about this fight and tries to take Hoofy down, I don't see how he gets out of here, unscathed, because
it's tough, especially like he's on a losing skid too.
Well, he's just an action fighter, he wants to be excited.
Stand and bang.
When he came here, he was like, I'm here.
I mean, he kicked it off in a major way with Dan Hooker.
Yeah, Dan Hooker.
That was on the Conor Dustin card. 2. Conor Dustin 2, right?
Yep.
Pretty sure, yep. But yeah, he just wants to put your lights out and then do a backflip off the cage, or like, that's just who he is, man. Yeah. He's a wild guy.
Well, I think he's 40, isn't he?
Let's see. I'm gonna see how bad my spelling is if this keeps it up like this. Michael Chandler is, I love how they don't say it in the same place as the last one did. You're just really gonna have to make me type in age. 39. So he'll be 40 in April.
He'll be 40.
In the card, he'll be 40.
And 40 at lightweight. And Hoofy, who is like he's not a prospect anymore. I wouldn't say that, but he is definitely like rising up pretty fast. The one thing, what's that fight he had? I think it was his last one where he just got taken down and just kind of dominated and wasn't really able to do much.
Let's see here, since we're talking about this White House card, Freedom 250, we'll have all the fighters right here. So you're talking about this Saint Denis. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes. Did he finish him?
Rear naked choke.
Okay. And he kind of just took him down and did whatever he wanted with him, as far as I can remember.
Yeah, finished him in round 2. He scored 3. He got 3 taken down 3 times. And see, that's if you're Michael Chandler, you can wrestle.
Yeah, you can definitely.
If you want to play smart, but he's not going to do that on a White House card, and could be his send off, like you said.
On this scale, dude, there's no way I would say that he's gonna try to wrestle his way to a victory.
No,
he's plus 350 as an underdog right now on DraftKings. The next fight that we have is Bo Nickel versus Kyle Dawkins, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, I don't even know why this is on there, honestly.
That's a weird one. You and everybody else has told me that. It is odd. I understand it being on here, but for the main card,
well, this is all they're doing. They're just doing 6 fights.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
So you don't think they'll announce any? Is that like the plan, to just do 6?
So that's the thing right now, right? Is I heard that they potentially might be adding one more fight, but that's just a rumor,
Any rumors on what that could be?
No idea.
Hopefully it's a title shot. Hopefully it's a title fight, to be honest.
Should be. I mean, if you want this card to improve, you will put another title on.
You need one more.
But like, who are they going to put?
I'm trying to think.
They can't. They got to spread it out to where they have champions fighting on their numbered events now. So I don't think that there's anybody that you can put on here, because
you got Oliveira for the BMF. You could have him fight someone, but a lot of people are upset the way the BMF went too, because they're like, it's a BMF belt, you're not supposed to take down, which I disagree with, but I kind of see where they're coming from.
I don't know if Charles can. I mean, I'm sure he could get in camp and cut that to 55 again, but that's kind of a quick turnaround for him. I feel like he's a big 55er, and
it's also just like Conor said, though, if the BMF belt, why are you making him cut weight? it's not for a weight class. Do you know what I mean? That
Yeah.
belt has been in the 170s anyway. Like if they wanted to make Conor Charles, just hypothetically, do a 170 fight.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
But
Both those guys would be 170, no problem.
what I heard with Conor is that they're gonna save him for Fight Week, International
That's
Fight
what
Week
I heard
in
as well.
July. So he's kind of out of the question right now.
And is it going to be for that belt, you think?
I could see it.
That's what I think they're going to do.
I mean, I don't know
It
why
just makes so much sense, and they want Conor for a belt, and any other belt.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, come on. Any other belt, it's like, what are we doing?
It's either you do that fight for the BMF, or you just sign Nate Diaz back and you do that.
I think perfect case scenario for the UFC is he fights Charles for the BMF and somehow wins that, and then they make Nate Conor 3 BMF.
Yeah,
that's what they want. Now Conor's got his hands full with Charles.
Dude, I mean, if Max couldn't hold him off, I don't know how Conor's going to, especially after this long layoff.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know how that goes. It'd be hard not to bet Charles on that. Conor's up in the age too. He's like 38, right?
Yeah, which is insane. It doesn't feel like he should be that old, but he's been in the game a long time. I forgot to get the.
We also have a wild one coming up with Hamzat and Strickland.
Yeah, that got announced. There was a bunch of cards that got announced.
Yep.
But I forgot to put the fight line for this one for Bo Nickel and Dawkins. Dawkins is plus 215 and Bo is minus 265.
Is there not a search? By the way, it's showing me the whole main card now. I wasn't doing this the other day.
It should be up top, go up, and it's like UFC White House right there to the right. Are you blanking?
Dude, I'm tripping. Oh,
there you go.
I seen it. I was testing you.
See, it's just got all money line right now. It doesn't have KOs or anything. So
okay.
Yeah, that one's basically a pick 'em right now.
So we're looking at the Bo Nickel.
I mean, obviously,
Bo Nickel's a minus 265 favorite.
We know his game plan.
Oh yeah, of course.
After seeing the DeRitter fight, if I was him, there's just no way I'm getting away from my game plan right here. I'm taking Kyle Dawkins down and making him get up and
you have to
beat me that way. But the last one, dude, Diego Lopez is like the UFC. He's like the Poetan of the 45-pound weight division.
So exciting.
They love him. He's a finisher.
Fans love him.
Steve Garcia, I mean, he's a good fighter, but it's like another one was just like we couldn't have picked, someone else to be on this card. I get it. I think he's ranked like 6th or something like that currently.
Let's see if it has the rankings on here. It does not. Let's see if it does right. Come on, UFC.
Doesn't look like it. It might have it on UFC.com.
They do have records. So Steve Garcia 19-5, Diego Lopez 27-8. He's lost to some studs though. Reach 72 for Diego, 75 for Garcia. 5'11" Diego, 6 foot Garcia.
Freedom.
Average fight time for Steve Garcia is pretty interesting. 5 minutes and 50 seconds. So
this
early second round is like the average.
This is 2 against 9.
2 against 9.
Diego's ranked 2 and he's 9th in the rankings. I'm just gonna pull it up real quick and see who else they could have put on here.
As far as featherweight?
Yeah, as far as featherweight is concerned. I mean, I think Aljo's already got a fight lined up, but Yair would have been.
Yair would have been good.
That would have
Diego Yair.
That would have been. I mean, we've been wanting that for a long time, ever since they got into it. I think it was at UFC Noche where they were like cussing each other out on stage.
That's what's weird about this card. Why would they make these fights and not do the ones that we want to see?
That goes back to what I was saying is like they're just gonna take whoever will take the less amount of money. Like they're not making.
Why would they do that on the UFC White House card?
But they're not making any money off this
because there's no fans going and like.
Well, there is fans going.
But there's only like they're doing 82,000 people but they're not going to be at the fight.
Right.
How are they not making money? Is that what Dana said?
That's what he said. He said if anything, we'll lose money on this. They're just doing it just because this is a historical event and they're getting it on the White House lawn.
It's hard to believe because if there's 82,000 people buying tickets for that?
Well, they're giving they're giving 85,000 tickets away.
They're giving them away?
Yes.
Okay, well, that changes a lot because only like 5,000 people can fit on the White House lawn. Is that what they said? Or less?
I think it's less. So
Wow.
I'd say the only way you get on, like, if you're like around the octagon,
If you're a politician,
if you're
you're
like, if you got money,
in the camp,
that's the only way.
or
I
if you
would
got a
say.
ton of money, celebrities, politicians, and maybe a couple big fighters
Maybe.
that they'll want.
I think
I
it's
don't
just
know if
gonna
they'll
be.
even want fighters ringside, to be honest, like
No.
octagon side.
No, I think this is just going to be celebrities and people who are high ranking
And they'll be
officials.
telling everybody, listen, if you jump the fence,
dude,
you're cooked.
yeah,
I'm telling you. You have to sign right here that says if you jump the fence, we get your entire purse.
yeah.
They're going to
So
keep people from that. Imagine a politician's just in the middle of everything.
but Lopez is the favorite at minus 192. I don't have a, big feeling on that fight. I would probably say Lopez by honestly whatever
you
he
kind of have
wants.
to pick Lopez, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think Garcia has had. I'll just pull him up real quick, but I don't think he hasn't fought the level of competition, obviously, that.
No, his last fight was David Onama.
Yeah, no offense, but
he did fight Calvin Kattar.
I mean, Cater's
Chase Hoop. Yeah, I see that on here.
But
okay. And
dude,
he won that KO. He's got some KOs. 1, 2, just in his UFC career. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 KOs, and 8 KOs in 10 fights in his UFC career. So that's cool. Maybe it will be a banger.
maybe
it might be a lot better than we think, honestly. So,
but Lopez has fought Ige, Ortega, Volkanovski twice, and Jan Silva. So those are pretty high profile names.
I mean, I will say he's got 8 KOs in his last 9 fights. Looks like pretty much all of them are in the first or second round.
Yeah, it's not like this isn't exciting, but it's not the name. It's just not the names that we wanted,
For sure, yeah, he's not but maybe they're thinking like he can make a big name. And like you said, if they're not paying a lot of money here, what's crazy to me is more fighters don't want to do this, even if it was less money. I wouldn't think they all would want to do that, but even if they're like, I can't believe there's not more fighters like, dude, I'll do it for free on this card. This is a historical thing.
It is historical.
There's never even been a boxing fight at the UFC or at the White House. So like,
I don't know if they've ever held an event at the White House.
As far as I know, they have not held any sporting event at the White House.
No.
Maybe cricket in the yard one time or something. I don't know. That's about it.
Yeah. I mean, I think
definitely not a combat.
I think that this new era of Paramount has been very frustrating as a fan. There's a lot of negativity online right now with it.
And I don't think it's anything Paramount's doing.
I just think that the UFC is trying to, which I don't know why they're trying to save money now, but it's like they're putting all their chips into this Zuffa boxing, I mean, I heard they're going to pay Shakur Stevenson $30 million for like three fights, man? Or something like that.
It's like, what are we doing? Why are UFC fighters not getting this?
And they just did this deal with Paramount for $7.7 billion. Like, you can't pay your fighters,
bro.
A B, dude. I don't.
7.7, almost $8 billion.
I don't get it, honestly. And then you got that question.
You're trying to save money on the
our Conor McGregor and John Jones on the White House.
No.
And the reason that they're not is because they would lose that much more money. And those two are the biggest stars that we have. And there's just no way they were going to put Conor, because they can put Conor on, like, they can put him at the apex and just like, dude, everybody would watch it.
Blow up. Be the most viewed of the year.
But you also have to pay Conor.
If let's say
20,
Conor
30
loses
million.
3 more, does it continue to be that way? Eventually it's got to die out.
I don't think so, because even the people that I talk to that don't know fighting, they know Conor. Like, he is
for sure. Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're probably right. So, and a lot of people won't even realize, like, oh, he's lost 3 out of his last 4 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like, they won't even think that. They'll be like, oh, I didn't know he lost his last one, but he's probably won most of them.
Yeah.
They have no idea. So interesting. Yeah. His star power, he could probably fight at 80 and sell tickets.
Yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't, but
yeah.
The way the landscape of them guys are going, he probably will.
Honestly, at this point, he's been out for 5 years? 2020 was his last fight, or 21?
Something like that. Yeah. I don't know if
Yeah, dude. Every time I type something
Not
in
even
there,
coming up.
it doesn't even show up, which is kind of
Come on, UFC. What are we doing?
stupid. Yeah, I think it's been 5 years since he last fought. On that opening card for the year. Yeah, dude. I don't.
Let's see. It doesn't show. It doesn't show. Let's see. This will probably pull it up. All right. 2021 is Poirier. Broke his leg. Hasn't fought since he broke his leg.
That was a pretty significant injury, and then him and Chandler.
I will say he's took some time off to heal.
Yeah, well, him and Chandler were supposed to fight like 2 years ago, right?
Dude, 2-3 years ago, last year,
And
like
he pulled out because he wasn't 100%. He started, I guess he picked up training again.
and Conor's not a guy that just pulls out either.
No, he's
never done that. I don't
Never.
think he's ever pulled out of a UFC fight ever.
No, but he said he wanted to be 100%, and he wasn't, so he pulled out. And
Fair.
at this point, I'm okay with him never fighting again.
Same, but they're gonna at least squeeze it one more time.
Oh yeah, you gotta get all the juice out of that.
They're gonna at least one more time. And if he wins, let's say if he somehow does beat Charles for the BMF, then he's fighting at least one more, and it's gonna be Nate.
It should
3.
be.
I don't think they'll do. Listen, I don't know for the UFC these days. They're doing fights that I have no idea why they're doing. But if Conor beats Charles for BMF and they don't do Nate Conor 3, no matter what it takes.
No, you know who they said they offered Conor, and he said yes?
I know, I seen it.
Proches.
I don't like that at all for Conor.
0%.
No.
That's a terrible.
And he said yes. No. Please. Let's not do that.
Yeah.
Let's not do that. God, that's terrible. But you think they're just wanting to build Protes?
I think
that has to be it. They don't think Conor can win that.
I think that they know Conor would say yes no matter what, and he just wants to get back into fighting, and they think it would be exciting. Like,
a little bit.
Dude, I don't
even know how long that
I just don't even know, like, how you, if you're Conor, like, how do you win that? Like, the guy's longer than you, he's bigger than you.
Pause.
He's got more, I would say, devastating striking than you do, especially at 70.
He's young,
dude.
hungry,
Yeah.
coming up on his momentum is like, the momentum is 100% on his side.
Yeah.
He's in his prime. You're older. You're smaller. Dude,
it's a lose all around.
Why would the UFC do that unless they were just really trying to build up Protes' name? That's it. You get a win over Conor, and look what happened to Dustin. Look what happened to Nate. You get a win over Conor, dude. It's huge.
Yeah, it's a huge opportunity for you.
Protes KO's Conor, which probably would happen. It'd be a TKO or bad KO.
Yeah.
That's what I would pick. I'd put money on it.
Yeah, I would put money on that for sure.
And there's no way the odds would have it as crazy as it is. People be throwing money on Conor, dude. Casuals that just want to bet.
Yep.
They'd be putting a bunch of money on Conor, and that cool. Let me win some.
Yeah.
I need it.
Yeah, I need it.
Parlay boys need the dub.
All right.
Anyway, we're getting real hypothetical for 20 minutes.
Yeah, dude, we want to go ahead and get in this
yeah.
Meta Apex card.
Yeah,
this is the 114th fight at the Apex. It's between Josh Emmett and Kevin Vajayos. I'm going to go ahead and pull them up real quick. Josh Emmett is currently sitting at 11, and I think Vajayos is at 14. Vajayos is an up-and-coming prospect. He's 24 years old.
17-1.
17-1, 12 wins by KO, 8 first-round finishes, undefeated in the UFC.
Very fun.
Dude, his last loss was to Jan Silva on
a long time ago.
The Contender Series.
Yeah, I seen that.
I watched that last night, and it was pretty close. Like, he was...
Yeah, he had moments. I watched part of it like a week ago when we first talked about this pod. It was close. He kind of like went under my radar. I didn't even know a lot about this guy, but as you watch him, dude, he's very fun, very technical.
Yeah.
Power. Like, I mean, this is a big build-up fight for him. If he can TKO Josh Emmett or even win decisively, then that's really big for him.
Yeah, that's huge.
What'd you say the ranking was?
14.
14, and Josh Emmett is what? 11? 11.
Which, dude, Josh Emmett, I mean, no disrespect, he's 41. 7 wins by KO, 7 first-round finishes. Last fight was an armbar loss to Yosef Zalal, who is ranked 7th. He's 1-5 in his last 6 fights.
Yeah, that ain't good. So he was 18-1 before those last 5 fights.
If you look, I'm gonna go back in here and try to pull up his last few fights. I don't know why it's doing this. But
Josh Emmett has more absorbed than landed total. 7 per minute landed, 4.4 absorbed.
yeah, that was one of the things I think I had in here is his strikes per minute. I mean, he's negative.
He's negative, and not just that, but is it Valleyhouse? Is that right?
Yeah.
We'll just call him Kevin V. But anyways, he lands 5.78 per minute and absorbs 4.71. So they both get hit. They both get hit into the 4s per minute, which is pretty high. It's above average.
A little bit above average, yeah.
Yeah.
3 to 4 is the average.
Yeah, and they're 4.4 and 4.7.
I mean,
they both have power.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I mean, anything can happen, really.
Emmett has fought the who's who in this division.
The who's who.
Yair, Ilya, Bryce, Leon, or Lerone Murphy. Zalal is number 7. Cater, Ige, Burgos, whenever he was there, he was still pretty good. Michael Johnson at 45.
Mm-hmm. KO'd Michael Johnson, KO'd Bryce.
Jeremy Stevens, Ricardo. Dude, he's been doing it for a long time. I just feel like with what the odds are projecting, Vallejos is minus 550. Emmett's plus 410. Emmett was a decorated like college wrestler.
Yeah.
But if you look at his takedown like accuracy, it's 37%. That is really low.
It's rough. Would you bet on this one? On the main?
So I looked at Vallejos by KO. It's minus 105.
So it's a favorite by KO.
But the more I look at it, I don't know, if he's going to be able to put him away early. And then if it goes into 4th or 5th round, how's he going to, because this is his first 5-round fight.
Yeah, it makes a difference in Emmett's. I mean, I did say that this was, I read that this was the largest age gap for a main event in UFC history. 17 years apart. 17 years apart. Which is wild. Man, I'm telling you, it's hard. When I see that plus 400, is that what you said Emmett was?
Plus 410.
It's hard for me not to bet on that. It's not even that I necessarily think he's going to win, but that's a big upside.
Dude, he's plus
I don't think it's
to win by KO.
I don't think it's that bad.
It's plus 150 for just a method of victory is plus 150 for a decision. He's
only lost one fight, and it was to Silva on a decision.
Yeah.
Hard to imagine he loses this, I guess, but it's a 5-round fight, like you said, and he does get hit 4.7 per minute, and Emmett is a heavy hitter. So that plus 900, honestly, is very enticing.
It is enticing, but I just
stay away.
I don't know. The more I look at it, it's looking like a stay away. I think that if you want something to go by, you can maybe pick Vallejos by decision. That's plus 200. But dude, that's tough. I mean,
we'll stay away from it for now.
Yeah, we'll come back to it. The next fight is.
I'll go ahead and note that Emmett has a 2-inch reach advantage too. So
okay,
that helps a little bit.
Yeah, that helps.
Yeah,
orthodox.
It helps. He just lost a lot of fights, and I don't know though. We'll see. Kevin gets hit 4.7 times a minute, and Emmett has a lot of power and 2-inch reach advantage. I mean, it's enticing to me.
Yeah,
but like you said, it's pretty sketchy to bet on. There's a reason it's that far of an underdog. Anyways. Moving on.
Then we got, I think it's Amanda Lemos and Jillian Robertson. Lemos is plus 170 here. Robertson is the betting favorite at minus 205.
Mm-hmm.
I put striker versus grappler. Lemos 2-3 in the last 5. This is like people is on her record. Tatiana Suarez, she beat Mackenzie Dern. Jandiroba subbed her in the second. And then she fought Wei Li as well. So those are all greats at, those are all good fighters at 115. Those are probably the best.
Yeah.
She's a southpaw. She's 38. Most knockdowns in strawweight history. Second most finishes at strawweight. 8 KOs and 3 subs.
Lemos has a 64% takedown defense rate, which is solid. Not amazing, but solid.
Yeah. And then you look at
Robertson shoots. Apparently she gets 2.74 takedowns for 15 minutes. So that's almost one a round, I would say, close to it.
Yeah. If you look at Robertson, she's 4-1 in the last 5. She did have a pretty salty record before this.
Mm-hmm.
before she went on this run.
She lost to Ricci.
She was like, win one, lose one, win one, lose one. And now she's kind of found a groove. And her last loss was to Richie. She has the most submission wins with 9. She passed Ronda with her last one.
And Lemos is 2-3 in last 5.
And she beat, not for nothing, she defeated Rose in a grappling match. So
interesting.
I think Lemos is a little interesting on this one, but from what I heard this morning, I didn't really like it. I didn't like that Lemos had a tough weight cut. It looked like she was struggling at the media day, is what I was told. And Robertson is kind of in a groove right now, and she's going to look to finish the fight. I could see, let's see what the lines are. She's minus 245 to win, money line. Plus 140 for a decision for Robertson. Plus 275 for submission, and plus 650.
We're trying to build you guys a 3-leg parlay, and with this fight night, it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
Do our best.
All these are like super tough, and that's the way I figured it was going to be because it's a fight night at the Apex. I guess if I had to bet here, it's probably Jillian by decision. That's plus 140. That's plus money. I feel like if Jillian can implement her game plan enough, then she should be able to take Lemos down and control her. She does look for a finish. So
what is it? Plus what?
It's plus 140.
We'll add that in. If we get 3 more, we'll take it out.
All right.
I like it. Today's landscape with women's fighting, especially strawweight anyway, you don't get very many finishes, to be honest. So a decision's always kind of smart.
Yeah.
Then you're just picking the winner at that point.
Yeah.
Which, like you said, 4-1 in your last 5 and 2-3 in your last 5. Hard to go against Robertson here.
Yeah. The next one is Andre Fili versus Delgado. Let's see. Jose Delgado.
Andre Touchy Philly.
Andre's been doing it for a minute, man. It doesn't seem like it. Fights out of alpha male. Win-loss in his last 5, 3-2. He's only been stopped 4 times by strikes in his career. Very durable.
Jose Delgado lands 8.22 strikes per minute.
Yeah.
That is high.
I think that's the most next to Josh. It's close next to Josh Van.
We were talking about Max at 7.7 something. 7 point something and 8.22. He gets hit 5.4, which is above average as well. But 8.22 is high volume.
Yeah, I got this as a fight of the night potential right here.
Definitely could be.
Delgado's coming off a loss to Nathaniel Wood, who's a respected striker. Fights out of the MMA lab. He's 27.
He's 3-1 in the last 4. That's his only loss.
All of his wins are by finish: 6 KOs, 4 subs, 7 first-round finishes.
Yep. The reach, both 74. Ages, let's see, 1990. It doesn't show ages, it shows date of birth, so you got to do the own math in your head. I'm telling you, man, UFC got to step this up. I blame Paramount. Let's see, 1990 to 26 is 36. So 36 versus 35, because it's actually his birthday's in June, so I guess 35 right now. Versus 98 would be 27. There you go. 27. So 36, 27, 9-year difference.
Delgado's moved up as minus 470. It was minus 440 yesterday whenever I looked at this. Fili's at plus 360 right now. For a bet for this one, I didn't really have one. Dude, it's so hard to pick because you feel like, Fili is tough, but the way that Delgado's record has shaked out,
strikes per minute, it's like
being a finisher, and I don't see Fili trying to take him down.
You know what?
I don't feel like that's really his game.
Based on what I've seen and Andre Fili having 12 losses, if I'm betting, Delgado, I think.
Yeah, I think Delgado is the right pick here. He's minus 120.
Just money line?
No, that's KO. Money line's minus 470. That's tough.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Decision is plus 380. The over on the rounds, over 2.5 rounds is plus 154. So they don't think it's going to go the distance here. That could be That could be the pick right here is the over on the rounds, the 2.5 rounds. That seems like it might be the best pick if you're gonna bet Delgado here. Maybe. I don't
So
know.
you think Delgado? Let's see, Jose Delgado.
It's you're either doing the over on the 2.5 rounds, or you think that Delgado is going to get a decision, being that Feely's only been finished 4 times.
I don't know what I would go with, to be honest with you. It's so hard to do this because I haven't watched a lot of Delgado, and I can't like picture how that's going to go at all in my head.
I can't either, honestly.
It's just a weird. It's a card that we're trying to get a breakdown for, that we're like doing the best we can. However, if I look at what I see, the 8.2 sticks out more than anything. 8.2 strikes per minute is just crazy volume. How many KOs does he have? Do you have that written down?
Delgado?
Yeah.
I think I said it's 6. He's got 6.
So he got 12 fights, 2 losses, 6. So half the fights he's been in, he's KO'd. You know what? I like the decision.
I like it.
I like it. I mean, this is tough competition for him. Andre Feely's no joke. I mean, he's a well-rounded. I mean, he's decent with takedowns. He's a good striker. Like, I like decision. I like that. What is it? Plus what?
The decision is plus 380. That's plus money again. So
plus money again. I love it.
2 plus monies there. The next one that I have on here is Marwan Rahiki, prospect, 23 years old, 7-0, all finishes, 6 by KO and 1 by sub, 3 first-round finishes. I feel like he's kind of being set up here to kind of shine. Once again, I didn't know who is Harry Hardwick. I don't even know who that is.
Yep, here we go again. 13-4. Harry Hardwick is 13-4. His average fight time is 3 minutes. That's pretty wild. He first round finishes and it's average in every fight he's been in. Lands 2.3 strikes per minute, gets 7.6 absorbed.
Holy shit! Look at Rahiki's.
These guys are both.
My God.
They're just gonna. I mean, you got a standing target.
Oh my God. Hardwick is 7.16.
Absorbed.
His landed per minute is 2.3. Oh, dude. Rahiki by finish.
He's 7-0 too.
He's plus 120 for a finish.
Really?
Yes.
I like that. I mean, you're getting hit 7.16 times per minute, and you're only giving 2.39. They have no takedown stats here, which is weird. But the other guys, Rahiki has a 100% takedown defense, so he's never been taken down in 7 fights.
I wonder what his first round KO would be.
7.16 a minute absorbed. That's got to be up there with the highest ever.
I mean,
that's bad.
And it's, what is that, -5?
Especially if you go by ratio.
Differential? Dude, that is terrible.
If you go by ratio, it's the worst I've ever seen. And the fact that you're getting hit that much tells me you're not in control in very many of your fights, it feels like. I don't know how you've won 13 fights. I'm not shitting on him, and he's got a 1 inch reach disadvantage. So he's losing in the reach. He gets hit 7.16 times per minute. He only gives 2.39 strikes per minute.
I'm trying to find the first round KO for Rahiki and see what that is, because that's very enticing in this fight.
Let's see if I can do it here. Let's see.
Would it be round props? No.
It'd be this. Let's see. It'd be right. It would be winning method, I think.
I thought so too, but I didn't see it in there. Maybe I just missed it, but
it should be round props, right? For Rahiki to win in round 1, it's plus 275, but
round in method. Here we go. Round in method of victory.
Where's it
for
at?
him? TKO, DQ in round 1 for Rahiki is plus 300. With 7.1 strikes landed per minute, that's very enticing.
Definitely is. I mean, just him by KO, just him winning, just him finishing by KO is plus 120.
I think that's a safe bet.
Plus 120?
That plus 120 for the KO, TKO is a safe bet here. We don't want to who is that? Dante Johnson. We don't want Dante Johnson ourselves.
Yeah.
Like last
Oh,
card,
what was that, bro?
first leg, dude, and he just
honestly, we should just apologize for the parlays we put together.
that was a rough one.
It's the toughest sport to bet on.
100%.
Easily the toughest.
It's so. You want to go ahead and well, this will be the first for sure. No, we got 2 legs over there that we chose.
Yeah, we
so
got 2.
Delgado, and then we'll put this one in there, and then the Jillian by decision. Those are all plus money right now.
Okay, so we'll do Rahiki by finish or first round finish.
I think we do the plus 120.
Okay, so just by KO.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's only got 3 first round finishes out of his 7 fights, so he could, but
and that's plus 120. So we got 3, and none of them's favorites. I love it. Let's see. So if we go moving on, if we go next, let's see, what do we got? We got
I think it's Ian
Cutabella.
Well, there's the Charles Johnson fight, but man, I didn't really see.
It's not even showing Eos.
It's not. It might be down a little bit more.
Well, it's showing me prelims down here. He's not on prelims. What's going on here? Did they take that off? We missed something? Oh, here it is. It's all the way up here.
Oh, okay, there it is. Cutelaba is plus 225. What I picked for this one, I don't think I did pick. Oh yeah, I did. I picked Psy money line. It's minus 278, or to start the third round is plus 100. Dude, I think he fought for the PFL. He's just a very sound, like, defensive fighter. Like, I think his strikes per minute, or his strikes landed per minute is 1.72. That is crazy.
Strikes absorbed is 1.72.
Yeah,
strikes landed is 3.67. To Cutelaba 4.26 landed, 3.34 absorbed.
So they're both positive, but the way that Cutelaba, or however you say his name, well, the way he fights is just like a berserker.
We'll call him.
I mean, his nickname is the Hulk. I'm pretty sure, right?
He is, yeah. And then he's just very unorthodox. Like, I know we talked about this when he did the.
Oh, yeah.
And you were like, dude, he was rocked. And I was like, he was faking it. And then he says he was faking it. And it's like, is he lying or telling the truth? We'll never know.
Yeah, we'll never know.
But if he was faking that, bro, you're in a fight that's reffed and you're going to act like you're out on your feet. That's just not smart, man. Yeah, especially when you see the ref getting closer and you're still going to stick it.
You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that, man.
I thought that this going to round 3, like to start the third round, is plus 100. I feel like that's a good fight. Like, that's a good prop if you want to bet on that one. But I really didn't like the money line or really anything else on there.
Yeah. So would you add that in? We have 3 right now. Did you say there was a 4th one you liked for the women's fight? Or no, we got Robertson winning by decision, Delgado winning by decision, and Rahiki TKO, KO, or DQ.
No, the last one I got on here is the Chris Curtis versus Oralby, however you say that guy's name. The guy, I mean, he does have finishes in his career, but I feel like, dude, just Chris Curtis, every time you watch him fight, like, it's always like you're waiting for him to go. You know, it's kind of like Cheeto. Like, he just, like, is so sound, like, he's so sound defensively.
Cruising. Yeah.
And it's like a sparring match, kind of, you know? And it's never like balls to the wall. I'm going to go get a finish here. Look at the average fight time. 12:50, dude.
12:50. Yeah, that's damn near a 3-round fight every fight.
And I mean, it says his strikes absorbed is 6.1. That seems really high.
He gives 5.98, so you could average that at 6 per minute, and then 6.19 absorbed. So they're both in the negatives on a landed to absorbed by just a little bit.
Yeah, I just feel like it's every time I watch Chris Curtis fight, I'm waiting for him to let his foot off the gas, or
put his foot on the gas.
Put his foot on the gas and go, and he just doesn't. His last fight was a decision win against Max Griffin. I think that was his first fight at 70.
He was coming off back-to-back losses too.
But you look at his, like,
before that.
You look before that, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 decisions, and they're split.
Yeah, he's got a lot of fights. I mean, he's won 32, lost 12, won no contest. 44 fights, 45 fights. That's a lot. born in 87, so 39 years old. I think so.
Yeah, I think he's 39.
39 or 38. He'll be 39 in July. It's up there.
This is one I just picked decision.
Just going to decision.
Yeah, it's minus 135. I felt like that was the best odds that you can get. Honestly.
Just fight to end decision. All right. Is that the main?
I think that
We broke down 7. Anything else you want to talk about? You want to talk about the Eric Anders, Brad Tavares?
we can look at it.
We can check it out. Eric Anders 17-9, Brad Tavares 21-12. Average fight time 12:56. Average fight time 11:45. We're gonna see a decision here. It's hard not to say.
It seems like it, but Anders, I feel like Anders has lost quite a bit by KO.
9. He's got 9 losses. Let's see.
See if I can find it.
Lost his last fight by KO in round 3. He got submitted 3 fights ago. He got KO'd 4 fights ago. He beat Chris Weidman by decision.
Is this Tavares?
This is Tavares, yep. 2023, he lost to KO. He lost a decision in 2023. But yeah, he's lost, let's see how many KO. He's got a lot of UFC fights here. 1, 2.
Anders has been finished in his last 2 fights.
4.
Or no, he finished Weidman. What does that even mean?
Tavares has 5 KO losses. Anders has.
I'm only seeing 2 right now.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yep. So he's got 2. So interesting.
Man, it's just a battle between 2 vets. I don't feel like Tavares takes too many chances. Like, he's never been that guy. Just go out there and blitz somebody and take them out.
Anders takes 4 strikes per minute, 4.9, gives 3.5. Tavares gives 3.4 and takes 3.36. Both the landed is below average.
Yeah.
Right below average.
Yeah.
And their fight times are what intrigue me the most. You know what I'm saying, though? If we're betting, what is the odds on that goes to decision?
I think
the victory. Minus 135. Wait.
That's for
one. Yeah.
There's no way it's at plus money, right?
No way. If it is, we'll throw it. Decision
minus 185.
Not terrible.
I feel like if you're gonna bet a decision, the one with Curtis is more plausible, just because the way Curtis fights. It doesn't seem like he's searching for a finish, you know.
Okay. So we have 4 on here right now. Do you want to add one?
I think 4 is more than doable.
And then go ahead and go to the White House card and just put Ilya by KO, and then when that happens, it's just extra money. You just won't get it until that card's over. I'm just kidding.
I'd say Ilya by KO or TKO is going to be like minus 250 or something like that.
What was it? They don't have it. They just have
the money lines right now. But yeah, it seems like those 4 fights that we have. So we got 3 at plus money, and then you get the what is it? Curtis or Albee at minus 135. So you got the Jillian by decision is plus 140. Then you get Delgado by decision plus 380. What is that? Rahiki via knockout plus 120, and then minus 135 for the Curtis or Albee fight.
I like it, man. I like it. We're an hour in.
101.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. I didn't think
102.
I didn't think we could make it that long on this one.
Yeah, we got to talk about the White House card, son. Anything else you want to touch on? We can give a brief Hamzat Strickland if you want to.
Yeah.
That's a big one. Or if there's any other fights you want to talk about.
Early look there at that one.
Early, yeah, we'll definitely talk about it again. Upcoming, let's see, should be Sterling is fighting Yusuf.
On that one?
Looks like April 25th, 2026, next month.
Well, they have 1, 2, 3, 4. They have just the main card, it looks like that for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Brady's fighting Joaquin Buckley, Ozzy Diaz versus Adi Tiba Gutierrez.
Are you just going on that card?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jan is back against Guskov, and then Volkov versus Acosta, and then the main event.
If we're looking at
Chimaev.
main events on this right here, these upcoming fights, there's a lot that I don't mind. The song Figueiredo's fun. Hamzat Strickland is going to be fun for us, I think, because Hamzat
should, but they've also trained together, and from what Strickland has said, it seems like, which is what we've seen in the UFC, is that Hamzat tends to slow down in the later rounds, and I think that Strickland's thinking, we drag this out to the 4th and 5th round, that his takedown defense will be there and he'll be able to fend him off. He's at 76% takedown defense for Strickland. He's got a high output of 6.04.
Gets hit 4.5.
4.5. Dude, Hamzat 4.04 and then 2.32 absorbed per minute.
So it's double almost.
Yeah.
That's good. 200% almost, probably 180. And he's 15-0. Strickland has a 1-inch reach advantage. Do you see Hamzat relying on wrestling completely?
Heavily. I think.
The reason I asked that is because we know that's his path to victory, yet he's showed us in the past, like with the Burns fight and whatever, that if there's a fighter that he's fighting that he's not really scared of their striking, then he's not afraid to stand and strike with you.
Yeah.
And he has power in his hands. Like,
I feel like he might be scared that, not scared, but he might feel threatened that Sean, with his volume, his output, and his conditioning, he could wear him down in the later rounds.
Yeah.
I think that's Sean's only path to victory. He's not going to.
Those late 3, 4, and 5 rounds is going to be Sean's bread and butter in this.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily think he outstrikes him, but he is very weird on the feet. Like with the way he just rolls, and like it's hard to deal with. I mean, he has a win over Izzy. That's just, if you look at those guys side by side, you're like, what's going on? Their records, the way they fight, everything. You're like, how did he win this fight?
Yeah.
Nobody would have ever bet that. I thought it was going to be a dog walk.
And Strickland is 37.
37. Yeah. So Hamzat is 34 already.
He's 34?
1994.
Wow.
No, 1994 is a year younger than me, so he's 31.
31, okay.
Not 34. So he's primed out.
Yeah, he's in his prime.
Clinton's 37, you said? 91, is that 37? Is that what that says?
I thought that I read that he was 37 somewhere.
So you say that, and I'm just looking at years because it doesn't have me an age. I'm like, man, that's why I said, because he's 3 years younger.
35, my bad.
He's 3 years older.
My bad.
Yeah. So that's not bad. I mean, 35 at middleweight, you're at the end, but it's not 39.
Yeah, 30. It's not the end for him.
No, he still looked great in his last fight, so give him that. And then he's got a 1-inch reach advantage. Hamzat's 1 inch taller. Strickland's average fight time 15:54, almost 16 minutes. He's got 7 losses. I know one of them's to Alex Pereira. Hamzat is 15-0, undefeated, and he's only been in one close fight that we've seen, and that's Gilbert.
Well, Usman was close.
Usman was close too.
I thought he lost that fight, honestly.
That's true. Usman was close. Yeah, Gilbert and Usman.
And Usman was able to defend off his takedowns.
But Usman's a hell of a wrestler too.
In the second and third, I thought that's where he won that fight, honestly. But like, dude, the way Hamzat just blasted through Whitaker and DDP was really impressive. So, I mean, the key here is, is Sean's takedown defense going to hold up against Hamzat? And that's something that only they know how training went.
That's what I'm saying. If Hamzat and Strickland train together and Hamzat feels he can get the better of him on the feet, I wouldn't be so surprised to see Hamzat stand for at least a round. However, if he's going to be smart, if you're Hamzat, you go in there and try to take him down and smother him.
Just ragdoll.
Ground and pound, just the whole Habib
I mean, he's probably got the best wrestling and then grappling.
In the UFC?
Maybe in the UFC, next to Islam.
I was going to say Islam's right there, but other than that, I mean, them two are in a class of their own, I think.
Yeah.
Who's even, I can't think of, Marab could be, but he kind of does everything so well, like he doesn't just rely on that.
I think you got to put Aljo in there too.
You throw Aljo in there.
As much as people want to hate Aljo, he's a very good wrestler.
Definitely is. Yeah. I mean, if I'm betting on that right now, I'm going Hamzat by smothering decision, probably.
Other decision.
Yeah, and then maybe Strickland has a big round 5, but it's not enough to win it. You know what I'm saying?
That could be, yeah. I could see that for sure. What UFC event? The UFC 328. So that's the next. Is that the next one we get?
328. We just had 326, so we should get one more. I think
one more. Okay. Oh, Yuri versus Olberg.
Prohaska. Yeah,
that's a good one.
It's fun. That card. Dominic Reyes fights Johnny Walker. Lo Costa fights on that card. Curtis Blades.
Josh Van fights. Patricio Pitbull versus Aaron Pico. Two Bellator studs.
Kevin Hall and Randy Brown on the prelims.
That's a good one.
Cub Swanson on. Dude, this is Gamrot's on here. That's not a Gaslam's on it to open up the prelims. It looks like Vicente Luque and Gaslam.
Does he make weight? You think
at middleweight? God, I hope.
Dude, he missed it last time.
I know.
It was like
he was
like
way above
192 or something like that.
I don't know, but there's actually a lot of big names on that card. I'm kind of impressed with the names.
Yeah, I like it.
Some good fights too. Wow. Yeah, I see. That's fun. I mean, I don't hate this card at all.
No, I don't hate it. As much hate as Paramount has received, that feels like a get right card.
You know what I think it was? I think they blew their load in the first 2 events, having back-to-back weekend, and now they're kind of struggling to. I think they kicked it off in such a big way. Like those 2 cards, we were like, dude, I wish we were doing this podcast then because those were fun cards. And then they just kind of, when you make so many fights there together that are so good, I feel like you're going to have a dry period. So, hopefully with 2, and this last card wasn't bad either. Obviously we said what we said about the White House card, but if they're not spending a lot of money, that's probably why.
Yeah. And, this kind of like brings it back to the White House card. I asked a AI to, get me the most 10 stack cards in UFC history.
300's on there.
Yeah, 300 was number 1. UFC 205, where there was 3 title fights. McGregor,
Eddie
changed history.
Madison Square Garden.
217, 3 title fights changed hands. The GSP beat
That's crazy.
Bisbee.
That's wild. Off a huge layoff, out of retirement.
That was when Cody lost to TJ, I think. Yeah, and then Joanna lost to Rose that night.
Yeah, Rose, man, what a performance that was.
UFC 100, obviously, probably the card that really kicked off like the huge mega card. With Brock and Mir too, GSP, Alves, and John Jones was on the prelims.
Wow.
Yeah. Obviously UFC 200. We know how that that was really historical. That was like right before this first sale, right, to WME. And then 249, the first card in the pandemic. Dude, it was crazy stack. Francis was on there. Cruz was fighting Cejudo, and then Gaethje Ferguson for the main. Dude, there's just all these cards in here are definitely better than the White House card,
and that's sad. That sucks as a fan because we all thought like the White House card was going to be like maybe the best ever, and it's hard to say the best ever when you've had the 300s and the 205s, but just compete with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like be in the same atmosphere of those cards. And I think a couple name shifts and one more fight, and they could have done that. Like I think if you do Sean O'Malley, Sanhagen, if you have the John Tom on there or something, then you're looking right at that card.
Well, Tom's not ready.
Yeah, Tom's not ready. He have eye surgery. Is that what I said? Is that what I seen?
He had a third one.
Yeah. Third eye surgery for everybody that's saying he was faking it.
Yeah, that sucks. I don't think he was faking it. But
no.
That's here nor there.
No, but a lot of people did at least at first until they realized he had eye surgery. They're like, he didn't even get poked in that eye. He got poked in the other eye. Dude, I've heard it all on that.
But yeah, it's tough to hear.
Unless you've took a finger in the eye, it's hard to judge somebody for that.
Yeah.
And it was deep. Even the other one was deep.
Yeah. But I think like you said, a few name changes, and this probably
would have been there.
It could have been.
Yeah,
it could have been close.
Obviously, I just said O'Malley. If he would have fought Sanhagen, I don't know what they were doing with that. And then let's see. I actually really like the Poton Gone.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Might be my favorite fight.
It
on the
actually
card.
got shit on because people wanted John Jones is the only reason.
Yeah.
They want to poach. But that is a great fight. It's fun. Ilya Justin's fun. I mean, you got somebody that stands and bangs with a power puncher that could end. Whenever you see knockouts on a main card, it's always good. And then O'Malley's a hobby is just Chandler. I don't mind that fight. Nichols should be on the prelims. The Lopez Garcia, after looking at it, I like it a lot better than I did.
Yeah.
Dude, you had one fight and changed to Sandhagen, and we're looking at one of the best cards probably.
Yeah.
Depending on what fight you add.
Yeah. And this is a thing with, so like 300, people were shitting on that card when it came out. They were like, oh, this isn't, worthy.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm reading here, it had 12 current or former champions on it.
That's wild.
And dude, like Aljo was like on the prelims.
I mean, with this, you have Ilya and Justin. Technically, Justin is interim, so you're going to call him a champion. Ilya is champ, so that's 2. Pereira was a champ. Cyril Gahn never held an interim, did he?
He did.
So that's 4 champs in 2 fights right there.
Yeah.
O'Malley, champ. That's 5. Chandler's fought for the belt, never won it. Diego Lopez fought for the belt, not won
twice.
All right, was he interim champ?
No.
Okay.
He fought for the belt twice though.
All right, so you got 5 former champs in the first 3 fights.
That's pretty good.
Not bad. It's not bad.
Dude, people just want to hate, I mean, and
That's all it is.
I'm not.
We expected more too. It's not like we're ecstatic about it. Like we said, if they've changed one fight and a name or two, and you said if they add a fight, they could change the entire thing.
Yeah, it changes the whole complexity.
What do you add? What would you add if you were running it? You said you wouldn't add. I like Conor Charles, but like you said, they're going to try to do that for fight week.
The thing is,
even then, I don't even know if that makes it that. I don't know. It probably would. That would be sick.
I'll just go through and look at the rankings here and see who's all tied up. I think Jan is like.
Doesn't Usman have a big fight coming up?
I don't think he got announced against anybody.
For some reason, I thought he was fighting.
For a long time, the talk was like, we're going to get Usman Islam for the 170.
That's what it was, I think.
And I did not like that at all. I'm just going through and looking here, and I don't really see anybody. I mean, maybe you could maybe throw Volk on there, but he just fought in January. I don't know if you want to do that again.
June, it's 6 months almost. Yeah, you could do that probably.
I mean, you could definitely do it.
He ran through. He didn't run through. Actually, Lopez landed some pretty big shots on him.
But you're not going to put him. You're not going to put him up against Evloev and Murphy because they're supposed to fight next week.
Mm-hmm.
Already is on the card.
Adesanya has a fight coming up. Can't do that.
Yair, you're not going to put that on because Alexander just dominated him. Aljo's already got a fight lined up. Jan Silva is supposed to be filling in for Evloev because he has visa issues next week. You wouldn't do Zalal, no doubt. I mean, maybe this is the best they could do, right? I mean, I don't know, but I feel like
you said, if the rumor is that they're adding another fight, maybe they're working on something big. We don't know. It don't have to be Volkanovski. I mean, I don't know who. Unless they're just going to want to add like a fan favorite and get somebody like a Nate or a Jorge's talked about coming back. Unless they just want to do star power.
You know what I just thought of?
What's up?
How insane would it be if they're like, guess who's coming back? Brock Lesnar.
Oh, dude.
We get that trailer of him like for 200 again.
And he don't come.
And no, he comes, but he's just juiced to the gills and he just dominates somebody. Man. Dude, I mean, it's not outside of the realm of possibility that he can't come in and beat a heavyweight, I mean,
no,
if you look at the heavyweight division, like it's not stacked right now.
They just sign Gable Stevenson and say, here you go. we're gonna add you immediately, give you some star power if you can win this fight. It would work too.
That would be,
and honestly, it's not bad for Gable.
It's not bad for Gable
to fight somebody that's that old, that hasn't fought in the UFC in that long.
How old is Brock?
He's got to be in his 40s, mid 40s, 44,
48,
almost 50.
He still looks like a damn
you can't.
Viking,
once you get past 45, you got to call it quits for the UFC. I wonder what the oldest fighter they ever had was. They definitely haven't had a 50-year-old. The UFC usually stays away from guys that are getting that old. It's the other organizations that let them fight.
Randy Couture did it at 47.
47. There you go. So Brock would be the oldest UFC fighter ever. No way. Yeah,
That's
it's just
for
fun to throw
shits.
it out there.
Yeah, it's just for shits and giggles.
Um, let's see. What else do we have? Islam. Does he have a fight scheduled?
Islam is apparently hurt. They were saying that that's the fight that fell through
Oh,
because
yeah, I did see that.
Ilya put out this whole statement where Islam's basically scared and Justin's gonna, Justin. He said he feels sorry for Justin because he's gonna have to put him to sleep. Same thing with Charles.
Mm-hmm.
But they're saying that he has a hand injury and he couldn't take the fight right now. And then obviously you got these casual fans coming out and being like, "Oh, Islam's scared." Dude, Islam is not scared of anyone.
No.
That's the number
Why would
one
he be
pound for
scared?
pound.
He's not really had that many issues in any fights. Like, he's dominated not every fight, but almost every fight. He's looked incredible.
He has one loss by KO, and it was years ago. Why would he even be scared?
Yeah, I mean, but if you say he is hurt,
he is hurt apparently.
Well, if they wanted to do an interim title at welterweight for when he gets back, I love Prates versus whoever.
Prates is already fighting JDM.
Right,
he's fighting JDM. But I don't hate that. But if you want to throw one more together, you want to put a blockbuster on this. You do Gary versus Morales for interim.
That's fun.
I like that a whole lot. And dude, those guys are 2-3 right there. And I feel
that's perfect, honestly.
I feel like people know, like, Gary is a high-profile fighter, and Morales being from the Dominican, I think he's got a ton of steam behind him.
There you go. That gets you your title fight. It's fun. That's your interim welterweight fight, and the next one fights Islam. Let's add it. What are we doing? I love it.
Why not?
When does Carlos Prates fight? When's his fight lined up?
Let's pretty soon.
Is it? It's not showing up. Go stats. He's not the main event.
May 2nd, 2026.
So push it back 1 month to make it the interim. It's a fight night. Push that back 1 month and do JDM or do the one you just said for the headline that fight night and give Prates. I want to see Prates with a belt, man.
I think everybody does.
Yeah, and on the White House card to fight JDM, that's the number 1 contender right now, ranked. That's beautiful. Push it back. It's less than a month. No, you say May 14th?
May 2nd.
May 2nd. So yeah, it's 2.5 weeks pushed back. You can do that. I'm not going to do it, but
I'm in for it. But
that's not
going to happen.
If that's the third fight though, and they got Prates, JDM for the interim, dude, that card looks nuts.
Yeah, it looks great.
You do that, and then you switch out Sandhagen as a hobby, bro. We got one of the craziest cards. To be honest, that's all it would take. They're not that far away.
Yeah, they're not far off. I mean, like we said, we gave it a B-, C+ grade, so it's like right there, but it's not. It's just not in the realm of those great cards.
If it's a regular card, we love it. But it's supposed to be this iconic, historic White House card. So you grade it a little differently.
Yeah, it's on a different curve.
That's what it comes down to. I guess that's everything, man. I'll put up these fights when I do this editing. We got a 4-leg parlay. What is the do you have that added?
Oh, the total together?
Yeah,
no.
Let's see what the odds are.
See if I can get this open real quick and put those together. So we stayed away from Bajayos Emmett. We took Jillian by decision.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep, that's
Plus
right.
140. All right, there we go. Sai versus Kutilaba. Will we put start or no? Did we have that one?
We didn't do it. We stayed away from it.
Okay. Philly versus Delgado. Delgado decision.
Mm-hmm. Plus 380.
Plus 380. That's at 330 now. Plus 330.
Close enough.
That's still,
it's fine.
That's still good.
Yeah.
Plus money. Rahiki by KO, TKO, or DQ is plus 120.
Yep.
We're at plus 2,170 right now with just those 3 fights. So if you want
decision outcome on the Curtis fight,
if you want to just take those 3 fights and parlay them, that I would not see a problem with that, and you're gonna win big.
What's 10 to win what?
10 to win 227 right now. So that's pretty good.
That's pretty good, yeah.
If you get if you have a parlay boost or something like that, that could.
So you want to just do those 3?
Well. Yeah, we could just do those 3.
Okay. Or do you want to do the Curtis? You want to add that? It's a favorite. It's minus 135.
We'll just keep those plus.
Okay.
That plus money in there, and
so 10 to win 227.
Yep. 20 is almost $500. Let's go.
All odds. Do you have the plus? What is it?
Plus 2,170.
All right. I like it. I'll be throwing 10 on it.
I'll definitely be.
Any we build on here, I have to throw 10 on it. I'm never going to make a parlay and not do it myself on here.
Let's see.
If the parlay boy says it, we're in it too.
Yeah,
hate us or love us.
Yep. We would either,
minimum 10. I'm going to do every bet we put on here. I'm going to do a minimum 10 on.
Is that 7 for the main card? 7 p.m. Central Time for the main card? No. Yeah, it is. So it's pretty early. The early prelims, let's see when they start. Either way, they start at 4 p.m. Central Daylight Time. That's early. The main card is supposed to start at 7.
That is early.
p.m.
Is that Eastern or Central?
That's Central.
So 8 Eastern.
Yep. So yeah.
Not bad.
Tune in tonight. See Emmett versus Vahayos. UFC 14 at the Meta Apex.
If nothing else, if you're looking for a fun fight, that main event is a fun fight. It really is. I mean, you're not gonna. It's not one you really want to blink. I'm not saying there's going to be a finish, but they're both technical strikers with some power. I would say Kevin is probably a little more technical, and Emmett probably has a little more power.
And then in that co-main, dude, you got the second most or the most knockdowns, second most finishes at strawweight for Lemos, and then most submission wins by Robertson and UFC history passing Ronda. So
it's just like us rating the White House card. You rate every card for what it is, and this is an Apex card, and for an Apex card, B+.
B+. I was gonna say B+, A-.
Yeah, right there.
You got the fight of the night of Philly and Delgado. This is what you want if you're gonna get an Apex card.
For sure, absolutely.
You want good fights, and you want some prospects in here.
With some vets.
You're getting that.
You're getting vets. You're getting prospects. I mean, Kevin wins. He builds his name. If he can KO Josh Emmett.
That's huge.
Huge. If Josh Emmett can KO him, huge.
He's back.
Yeah, he's right back. 11 versus 14. It's fun. It really is. I guess we can sign off on that. I'll put these parlays on the screen for you guys to see. I guess that's good. Our next pod will probably be... What is the next ones? We can do the... we can do the one.
Murphy.
Do it. Venom Page fights on that card.
Dude, Sam Patterson is a good striker, but Page still has it, dude.
So we'll definitely break that one down sometime this week. We don't have to I don't know when you're off, but we'll do it.
Roman Dolidze is on that card. Mason Jones, who's the pride of Wales. Daniel Wood again. Yeah, there's just some good fights here.
Not bad at all. I like it. Heck yeah, let's do it. Can you do it early in the week?
Yeah, I'll try to do that one. That's the 21st.
We just got to study a little earlier. That's all it comes down to.
Let's see. I'll take a glance. See my schedule. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So I actually work on the 21st. So that kind of sucks, but
yeah,
hopefully I get to watch it. But yeah.
I like it.
Tune in tonight, 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time for UFC 114 Fight Night at the Meta Apex. Vahayos versus Emmett. Parlay boys, we're out of here.
Parlay boys. Hopefully we get Jacob on the next one. He's in the cover art, so he's got to show up eventually. Appreciate everybody watching. Place those parlays. You're welcome. I guess. I mean,
we'll see.
We're 0-1, but hey,
we're due.
We're due. Appreciate you guys watching.